everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bulls of the Wall Trading, a channel where I discuss my experiences and my best practices when it comes to the stock market. I share my watch list, I share what I did in the stock market. As you can see in my channel, I have several videos out about what I've done the last 2 days as far as recaps, and I did a watch list last night for the stocks that I was gonna keep an eye on today. So please check out that video. It shows you what I look for, the criteria, and how things play out, and how you have to kind of be careful when it comes to these stocks, because nothing's guaranteed. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a financial planner. This is just advice. This is just my experiences. If you are starting out or if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel and comment, and I will put whatever content you guys want me to put out. I'm here for you guys. I have a lot of experience. I'm not going to say that I'm a pro, but I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I just want to share my experiences. So this video is for a comment that was left in one of my initial videos, which is exactly what I want. I want you guys to comment as to what you guys want me to produce as far as content. I'll keep saying this in all my videos. I don't want to put videos out hoping that it's something you want to see. I want your requests. I want your input, so I can dish out content that is requested, or that is wanted, or that is demanded. That way I know you guys are going to be learning, and you guys are going to be actively paying attention and learning all this new stuff. Just lost my train of thought. Yeah, to go along with that, I always say that I am not affiliated with any company. I am independent. Nobody's paying me to push the product or anything like that. So let me go into this question, or questions, that was left on one of my videos. It says, according to your experience, how do you choose a stock or sector to put in your watch list? If I don't have any experience in the stock market, how can I start to follow a stock or sector? And which magazine or newspaper is your main source of information about the stock market or sectors? So it sounds like this person wants to know how I A, choose my stocks, and B, where I get them, or where I get the information. So let me go piece by piece with this question. Let's see. How do you choose a stock or sector to put in your watch list? How do I choose a stock? Well, I have several scans. In the system that I use, Thinkorswim, you can build a scan that selects stocks that meet your criteria. So, for example, if you're looking for a stock that's from $1 to $10 and that it has moved, or that's been in an uptrend consistently in an uptrend, you can put that criteria and it'll bring back all the stocks that meet that criteria. Now, once you have all those stocks, I look at them and I narrow it down to the ones that look the best. As far as sectors, I don't trade sectors. I just look at the charts, which is more like a technical analysis rather than a fundamental analysis. In the stock market, there's two types of analysis. You have your fundamental, which is more of a in-depth look at the stock, where you're looking at how much money do they have, how fast do they grow, how much debt do they have, their projections, all that stuff. That's more of a fundamental. Technical is more where you just look at the charts and you go by what the charts tell you. That's basically what I do. When I look at a stock, I don't really mind or care what sector it's in, what it is, what it does, if it's a pharmaceutical company, if it's a car company, if it's a bank, I don't care. If the chart is good, that's what I go for. So to answer that question, how do I choose a stock? or sector, I choose a stock by doing my scans and then looking at those results and narrowing those results down to the ones that look the best. The second part is, if I don't have any experience in the stock market, how can I start to follow a stock or sector? That question doesn't really apply to me, I would think, because I don't invest long term, meaning that if I buy a stock today, I get rid of it today. I don't keep it for the long term, so there's really no need for me to follow a stock because I just buy and sell, and that's it. I don't like holding overnight. I usually get rid of it within a couple of minutes of me buying. So I don't think that question really applies to me. That's why I'm a day trader. I just like to buy, sell, and I'm done. I don't like holding a stock overnight. How can I start to follow a stock or sector? Okay, and last one, which magazine or newspaper is your main source of information about a stock market or sector? The main source for information is the platform that I use. TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. It has the information that I need as far as news. If you're more of a fundamental trader, which again, that's not what I do, you can go to websites such as Yahoo, Finance, Finviz, Seeking Alpha, and they have all this information about the company, how much money they have, debt, earnings, everything. But I don't really pay attention to that. I just care about current news. Did the FDA approve a certain drug? Did they land a big contract? Things like that. How can I say this? More normal type of news. Not so much numbers or how much money they have, things like that. Just normal news. If something is positive or something is negative, just a quick glance where you could see, okay, this is going to be good news, the stock is going to go up, or oh, this is bad news, stock is going to go down. Thinkorswim is great for that. It has a little section where it tells you the news, and that's usually what I use. But there are certain websites that I do go to just to read up about the stock market, just to see how things are going. I don't look at my stocks on there. I just like to read certain articles and just to see what's going on. And usually that's marketwatch.com. That's usually the one that I go to. But again, that website has nothing to do with my style of trading. That's usually just for me to go to see opinions, what people are saying about the stock market, just to kind of keep learning about what's going on. But by no means is that one of my rules to go to marketwatch.com to figure out if I'm going to buy a stock or not. So that's all the questions on here. You might be asking yourself, okay, well, how do you build a scan? How do you narrow it down? Please, if you want that information, leave me a comment, and I'll gladly go over my scan. I'll share my scan. I'll go over the entire process. My whole thing, like I've been saying, I don't want to make a 30-minute video, 40-minute video explaining something and then nobody watches it or nobody wants it. I want you guys to tell me what you guys want to see, what you're confused about, and I'll do that for you. So if you're new and you don't know how to build a scan, leave me a comment. I'll show you how to build a scan. If you want my scan, leave me a comment. I'll make a video and I'll show you my scan. If you're having issues selecting the right stocks, leave me a comment and I'll show you what I do or my process. And again, this is my process. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You got to find your own style of trading. You got to find what makes you successful. I found what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you, maybe not. That's fine. But there's no problem in learning different styles of trading. And that's really my goal, to expose you guys to different styles of trading. So I am going to go into Thinkorswim in a little bit and show you um, the news section of it, and that's about it. That's about it, really. Please subscribe and like. Leave me a comment if you need any more information. And as always, thank you so much. Um, have a great day, everybody. Alright, everybody, as promised, here we are in the Thinkorswim platform. I am going to show you the news section of Thinkorswim, which is what I use whenever I have narrowed it down to the certain stocks that I like. This is where I get the most recent information, and it gives me a better insight as to why that company is moving up, or why it's gapping up, or why it's gapping down. This is the best place to do it. You don't have to leave your platform. You don't have to go to another website. It's all right here for you. So it's this section right here. That's the live news section of Thinkorswim, which you could click on and off right here, as you can tell. So usually when I'm looking at stocks, I'm looking at this too, because if it's good news, if it's let's say I'm looking at a pharmaceutical company and the FDA approved the drug, that's going to make the stock go up. So I always look over here just to see what's going on. So let's just look at this company. Let's see the news that it has, and just so you guys can get a feel for this section and how it looks, and you can get a whole bunch of information out of here if it opens up. It usually takes a little bit, but you can already see right here, mid-afternoon market update, crude oil up 3%. So this is probably just a regular market update, but a lot of times, no, not yet, a lot of times it'll tell you information about the company that you're looking at. So if this thing would just open up, I can show you. There we go. Wow, that took a while. So if you double click on any of this, it'll open up this little window. I don't know why it's taking so long. Oh, there, that's why. A problem was detected. But if you click on it, it'll give you all the news regarding this stock. So let's see, so this one was this morning. So this was a stock that I missed. If you guys watched my earlier video, this was a stock that my broker didn't carry, so I couldn't play it, or I couldn't invest in it. So if you're looking at it, you can go into the news section and say, well, what's going on, and it'll tell you, IZEA surged more than 70% after the company said it released Curation Engine, a new system providing programmatic analysis and judgment, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it has good news. That's why the company moved up. So as I mentioned a little while ago, you don't need to go to another website. You don't need to open up a different browser to see why this company is going up or why it's going down, or if you just want to know what's going on. All your information regarding this company is always going to be on your little live news box. And this goes months back, as you can tell, March, even last year. And this is for every company. So if I wanted to do let's do Amazon. Amazon. As soon as you put the ticker in, it'll switch to the news of that ticker you're looking at. So again, you would double click, and here's all the news pertaining to this ticker. So today, this is all the news from Amazon. And this is a very important feature, because sometimes you want to determine what's making the stock go up. The best way that a stock moves is if it has good news. If it has good news and a lot of volume coming into it, that has a very high potential of the stock moving up. Is it always that way? No, there's sometimes that it has no news and the stock just takes off. But having positive news, having good news, mixed with several other things, is a good indicator that the stock can potentially move up. So this is an important feature. Right here, the live news. Again, you can click it on, you can click it off, and that's about it. I just wanted to show you guys this section. I hope that helped you guys out a lot. Please subscribe, please like, and leave me any comments if you want to see anything. Thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for my watch list for tomorrow. I should have that up later on tonight. Thank you, everybody.